Standing 6'2".
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Kevin, they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. And they proved in the first game against them this season that they have the advantage in several areas. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Well, from my vantage point, Steve, it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they've got matchup advantages everywhere, as you said. And I think we're going to see that on display again tonight. They'll win this game. And that would send them on their way to dominating the season series.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Money, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Davis, and it's Knox in at the center. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. Outside Matthews, just 5 on the clock. Here's Frank. That 3 off the mark. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Clippers.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
A nice shot by George.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's Matthews again missing. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. In low to Davis. Baylor with the steal. Outside Matthews. Here's Nogueira. No good.
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. Looking for the first basket of the game. That's good.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pelicans shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Baylor. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Tipped away. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Here's Baylor following the score by New Orleans. No good. It's a 9-point spread. Down low. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Money.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
And George, here we go.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
All right, everyone relax. Run your sets, Attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be fine. Come on now, let's get after it.
Lakers trail by 11. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
Thank you, Doris. Money. The shot will not go. And the Lakers take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Davis has got his first points in this one. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Frank. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
It's rebounded by Baylor.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Pass to Frank. Back to Baylor. Launches a three. That's good. Baylor's got 5 now.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Here's Money. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Baylor. And Matthews kicks to Baylor. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Here's Money. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Lakers trail by 7. Baylor with the ball. Now guarded by Money. Matthews passes to Frank. Kicks it to Baylor. Puts up a 3. Baylor can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
There's the steal. Tipped away. Fast break. Here we go. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they like. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It'll really snowball on you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Money. And the pass to Davis. Puts up the baby hook.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Okay, fellas, you all know who we're going to be running the offense through. Set screens away from the ball to free them up. We got to make sure.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. That last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through money. Coach wants to get them involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, we can run these guys into the ground. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Pass to Matthews. The dish to Baylor. He kicks to Biombo. Passes it to Frank. Here's Baylor. Shot clock at 6. And again, unable to change momentum here.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Frank. And again, the Lakers no good.
He just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
Expanding his range. No good for money.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Jeffries inside. Matthews, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer. Matthews has got his second basket of the night.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Here's Money. Feeds it to Davis. 6 feet out, and that one's good. Davis has got 6 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here's Baylor. 8 points for him. Right side Baylor, and that's good off the glass that time. 10 points for him.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And here's a look at some numbers for George. He's been a standout for them the past few weeks. The numbers show it. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output, and you know he's always looking to push himself.
And that's what the best players do, Steve. You play with one of the all-time greats in Michael Jordan. Nothing comes easy in the NBA against top talent, night in and night out. And I think the way he's been playing shows he's been working a lot on different aspects of his game.
So it's the Lakers now, following the 3 from Money. Jeffries dishes to Baylor, and the shot is good. Baylor's got 12 points in the game.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's Money. Baylor defending. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Now here is Davis. Outside Baylor. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 14.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Lakers trail by 15. Baylor drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Baylor's got 16.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without it.
Kept alive. And Anthony Davis again. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Jeffries kicks to Baylor. Dishes it to Biombo to the right side. Jefferson inside, guarded by Curry. Jeffries can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 15. And Curry, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Inside. Kicks it out to Baylor. Baseline try. That's good. Baylor's got 18 points in the game.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Curry passes to Money. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Davis. Again, the Pelicans score.
His shot is looking really good here in the first.
Sure is, Clark, and he's nailing everything. 5 for 5 already.
Baylor with the ball. 18 points for him. Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pelicans making a switch here.
Cover somebody.
And so Baylor nails both of them.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Teague. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Lakers trail by 15. Here is Jeffries. He had 15 points last outing. Outside Baylor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Pelicans on top. They lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Coming up this Tuesday, December 7th, the New York Knicks hit the road for a duel with the New Orleans Pelicans. It's East and West. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
To change it up. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Money in at point guard. He's out there with Gordon, and it's George in at the 4 slot. Nogueira sets a screen for Matthews. Here's Jeffries. Dives for it. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
Matthews passes to Frank. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
And they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 54 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game would be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
The Lakers have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line, about 81%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Pelicans leading by 14. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Frank. Can't get it to go. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different.
Oh,
Hit it! Watch out now!
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Matthews into the lane. That's good. Matthews has got 7 points.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Money passes to Knox, and he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
The Lakers with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. For 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Here's Money. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
Okay, on offense, I want us to slow it down. Run sets until we get the look we want. If there's a hand in your face, pass it. If you've got a good look, take it. Now let's go, gentlemen.
All right, that was yours. Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
Here is Jeffries, averaging 10 points per contest. Looking to get back on track here. Shot is off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Here is Jeffries. They set the pick. Matthews, no one around him, hits it from three-point range. Matthews has got 10.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Davis is checked in for Gordon. New Orleans leading by 17. Here's Money. 11 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Check out the game for Money. He has 11 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Baylor's checked in. Both free throws good for Money. Now here's Baylor. He's got 20. Over in the corner, Matthews. Off target with his 3. Pelicans leading by 19. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Knocks the pass to Money. In low to Davis.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
They set the screen. Over in the corner, Matthews. 5 to shoot from the baseline. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's George, and he bangs it home with one hand. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Lakers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Kicks it out to Baylor. To halt the run, that's good. Baylor's got 22.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pelicans leading by 23. Here's Money. He's got 13. Off the pick. Here's Knox. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Quick ends and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
And the first one at the line is good. Biombo, he's checked in for Nagata. Curry's checked in for New Orleans. And he makes both free throws. Lakers shooting the ball at 42%. Matthews, no one around him, knocks down the 3 ball. Matthews has got 13.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Money. Shot clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Lakers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And there's the feed to Baylor. The pass to Frank. Fires the 3. That's good. He's got 6.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Money passes to Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Assisted Money.
The Lakers shooting 47% in the second quarter. Pass to Biyombo. Baylor up top. Pass to Frank. Here's Biyombo. Off on the layup. Pelicans leading by 23. Curry passes to Money. Fade away. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 15 points for Money.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Baylor drives in. Passes to Frank for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
Here's Money. 15 points in the game.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Here's Frank. It's rebounded by Curry.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Anthony Davis, number 1.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable based on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to get high percentage shots.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Knocked loose. Here's Money. He's guarded by Davis.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Curry leading the charge. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Down low, Biyombo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Money. He's got 19. He lobs it up. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Baylor, and he stuck it. What a pass to set him up.
Exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
So it's the Pelicans now. Matthews up top. 13 points in the game. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pelicans ahead, running away with this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a question for them, really. I'm not going to try and guess what they'll be doing in their locker room because I think that's a pointless exercise. Just going to keep plugging away and doing my thing, you know?
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Pretty much all throughout that first half, he was just taking care of business down low. In fact, he had several dunks.
Well, Steve, there's been no defensive effort or resistance down low when he gets the ball in scoring position. That's why he's making it look so easy.
And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been sensational. 75